All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the NFL Divisional Round Pick'em session with the Trudge Report. Good evening, boys. How we doing?
Yo, yo,
Fine.
yo.
Everybody good?
Very good.
No, what
Fantastic.
do you care?
We had such a we had such a loving, warm response from our wild card round pick session. We decided we're going to do a divisional round pick session. This will be a short, quick hitter. We'll pick all four games. We'll go around and we'll each have a few words on them. So, Greg or Bill, you guys want to pull the games up again?
I got him.
You got him, Greg?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right. First off, tomorrow afternoon, Texans at the Chiefs.
You got the line?
You want? All right.
Yeah.
The line right now is KC minus 8.5. I don't know. I'm not going back and forth on this one. The Chiefs are definitely going to win this game, but I think that there's a good chance the Texans can cover that spread and cover the 8.5. Kansas City this year, 10 of their games have been decided by 7 points or less. And everybody's talking about CJ Stroud and how even myself included hasn't had a good year, yada yada yada. I just looked at the stats on the season, and him and Mahomes are extremely close in completion percentage. Mahomes has what does he have? 26 touchdowns to 11 picks. Stroud's 20 TDs to 12 picks. You know what I'm saying? And the yardage, Stroud's got 200 less yards than Mahomes. So and we all know that Mahomes, hate him or love him, is elite. So I think they came out and really they really stunned everybody last week. I know that that matchup was expected to be a lot tighter. I said that I didn't think the Texans had a chance in hell, and they came out and balled. So against LA, I think they'll keep it close, but yeah, the Chiefs take this one, obviously.
Go ahead next, Bill.
Well, I wasn't stunned, Greg. I did call that one. So, something
did?
light. I will say that I would love to see the Texans beat the Chiefs tomorrow. I would be the biggest fan in the world of that. However, there ain't a fucking snowball chance in hell that that's going to happen. We all know I haven't hated a man this much in sports since Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. So,
that's a low blow.
you know why I hate him? Because he's probably going to make it to the Super Bowl, unfortunately, again this year and probably win. Sorry to spoil what the Steph Curry thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Chiefs will probably roll them as well, I think, in Kansas City. Kansas City is a tough place to play, too, on top of that.
Absolutely.
It's probably
and
dog
it's
shit
25
cold.
degrees.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's probably that's going to be a Kansas City beatdown.
All right.
You
What do you got,
think
Corey?
you think by more than 8.5 though?
Yes.
Wow.
100%.
Chiefs by 20.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm
Swami.
going genuinely, wholeheartedly, not a bit. Texans, less than a touchdown. They'll win. It'll be a
Sean's
1-score
trolling.
game. I'm going. I'm not. I could never. This is probably why I don't bet, because I go completely based off my emotion. Texas's defense that has been criticized all year looked fantastic last week. Fantastic. And the offense was rolling. I do think that offense has a lot of firepower, and all they need is to hit. They just need to hit that night. And Kansas City hasn't played in a few weeks. That's always. I know people talk about they're fresh and all that. I don't know, man. Give me the game last week. Let me roll. Let me be in rhythm.
Right.
This just feels like Kansas City, the Chiefs like element. You know what I mean? Playoff game.
Of course it is.
At home. I don't know.
Yeah,
It just.
Of course it is.
I can't doubt them,
essentially 2 weeks
Everybody's
off for all their
expecting it.
starters.
Yeah.
But here is the one thing that I think is important, and like I said, Stroud's not having a terrible year comparatively speaking, especially around the league. But Kansas City stacks that box, dude, and Joe Mixon's not going to get away with what he got away with against the Chargers. It's just not going to happen. I don't see it. But he is a pass catching back, so
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Next game.
All right, next up, tomorrow night, Commanders, Lions in Detroit.
I'd like to take this one first, gentlemen.
Please do.
I think it's an absolute insult that the line is Detroit minus 9.5. Absolute insult to my boys.
For the Lions?
Not only do we cover, we win. The Commanders win. We're gonna have a big defensive stop in a crucial moment of the game, just like we did against Baker. And our offense has enough firepower to keep up with their offense, and we're gonna make a big, crucial. We're playing with house money, nothing to lose. Those boys are going out into Detroit fearless, absolutely fearless.
That's a
Insult,
hot
nine
take
and a half.
right there.
Insult.
That
Wow.
that's all well and good. And elsewhere elsewhere in La La Land, I just would like to remind everybody that 8 times this year Detroit has put up 40 or more
Oh
on
my God.
opposing players.
Do me a favor,
is-
look that up and see how many times the Commanders have done the same thing. When you get a chance.
I
Not right now.
I
Not right
absolutely
now.
will. I absolutely will. 40 or
40?
more. And they've had a week off. I know they're banged up, but Jameer Gibbs is a touchdown machine. Amon-Ra St. Brown. They're gonna rack up the points. David Montgomery is back this year, so they got this week. I'm sorry, so they got the 1-2 punch going on, and I think that it's a massacre. Over
Three times.
3 times, Sean. They've gone over 40.
Yeah, but they were 3 major times.
I mean, it was against the Titans.
Oh God, big win.
Big win. The team that has the number 1 pick in the draft.
Dude, we have one on the last snap of the game, like 7
Many
or 8
times.
times though. So
Yeah, he's a fourth
Let's go.
quarter guy, huh? That
Let's go.
Daniels.
The problem is that well, see you later. The problem is he is a fourth quarter guy. The issue with that is that Detroit is a first, second, and third quarter team that will hang the numbers on there for so they'll be digging out of a hole. I do love what the Commanders have done this year. I love it.
I'm back, guys.
Jaden Daniels is absolutely phenomenal. There's nobody else I even think is close for rookie of the year, but
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the fairy tale ends this weekend. So
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
all right.
So
yeah, Corey. We didn't even get Corey's take on that.
did we get anybody else's take?
No.
We get Bill.
Have at it, Sven.
That's all right. We'll move on. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it's great. I will also go Detroit because that's probably what's going to happen. I will say, Sean, that I'm pulling for you because
Thank you.
we'll get to the game, but once the Eagles win, we would get a home game if you win. If you don't win, we're not.
So your motives aren't true.
No, but I do think Detroit's going to win, and then the Eagles are going to have to go into Detroit, I guess, but whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go that the Commander, I agree with Greg. Commanders, man, love Jaden Daniels. Said it last week. Great season. A lot of magic. Season's over. Shout out to the king of Detroit, old Bobby. He knows the deal.
Bobby Brennan.
The Lions will make the NFC championship game, and that's going to be cool. So, because they lost for so long, I don't feel bad. These are two of my 2 favorite NFC teams. So, I'm going to go Lions. Really kind of put it on the Commander. Sorry, Sean.
Dude, that's okay. I'm not offended. I stand in solidarity with my Commanders. Do you guys think that they have a shot to cover the spread?
I do not.
The 9.5. I don't know, man. it really depends on the flow of the game. I think I really do.
Mark my words. Second half, big defensive stop, keeps it a 1-score game. We pull it out.
So they cover.
Right.
And
so
win.
Commanders are going to
and win. Oh, all right.
Oh, and win, dude. I'm not. No, I don't cover bullshit. Yeah, of course they're going to cover because they're going to win. All right. Sunday.
All right. Sunday. Rams, Eagles. Corey, you want to take it?
Rams. No, I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
I am worried about it because they look good.
Of course you are.
They did look good. I'm always worried about it. But I do think, we probably knocked off the rust. All of our starters were rested the week before last, so knocked off the rust last week, and hopefully ready to roll. But I will say Eagles. Eagles
What's
will
the
win.
line on
It's-
that?
It is
Six,
minus 6.5 Philly.
6.5.
Just under a touchdown.
yeah.
I
It'll be
like the
close.
Rams to cover that one
Mm-hmm.
because the
think?
Rams are dangerous. I woke up to a text from my man Danny P. He likes the Rams this weekend too.
Yeah, it does.
If I was the Eagles, I actually would be nervous this week. And
Absolutely.
I would much rather play the Commanders. No shade, just it's a younger team. The
Yep.
Rams have been here, done
They
this,
have. Yeah, I agree.
and Sean McVay is going to roll the dice.
And he's a
And
genius.
he's going to roll the dice. He's going to scheme them up horizontally, vertically, all over the field. I'm going to still say Philly pulls out a great game. I think it'll be really close, though, and that the Rams cover.
My disdain for Philadelphia sports aside,
It's weird. You haven't mentioned that before.
I haven't. You're right. First time. That aside, and that bit aside, because it is kind of a bit. I still really don't like them. Sorry, dude. I'm going LA. There's something
Wow.
about them that is scary. They've not
Yeah.
only they've been there. Like it's just that Jared defense is stout, burst, and then you got freaking offense. I mean, they look so good. We said it. I think we all kind of hinted at it early in the season and throughout the season. Like, watch out for the Rams sleeper team. They had a lot of injuries early on. I think they would be way better than 10-7 or whatever they ended up at if they didn't have all those injuries. I'm going Rams.
I really have a tendency to agree with you, and again, it's not necessarily of my disdain for Philadelphia and sports and the Eagles, but it's more so. First off, I just want to say that everybody's talking about the Bills Ravens going to be like it's the offensive powerhouse. It's going to be the better than the actual Super Bowl. Yada yada yada. Well, that's going to be a snow game in Buffalo. That could not be the offensive masterpiece that everybody's talking about, but these two offenses, when they're clicking and when they're on, are phenomenal to watch. You know what I mean? You've got Philadelphia's receiving core, you've got LA's receiving core, you've got Matt Stafford, a guy who's been around, who's done it all and won a Super Bowl. You've got Jalen Hurts, who when he's playing well, he's fun to watch. And when he doesn't make mistakes, he's deadly accurate. You've got the best running back in the league, and then Kyron Williams is no slouch either. I think that this game, while it will be outside in the weather, I don't think they're not forecasting snow for it.
They are, I think.
Are they?
Yes.
Right now, it's saying just 25 and clear. So
really?
yeah. So it'll be cold, but I don't know. I think LA brings the heat, dude, and
brings the absolute heat.
I think they might pull it out on you, Corey. I hate to say it. So
is that your pick,
see
Greg?
what happens.
Was that your pick?
Yeah, I'm going.
LA?
I'm going LA, dude.
And the end of your friendship with Corey, Greg.
Yeah.
Bill, who did you say?
I said Eagles.
Okay, you
We're
said
buds.
Eagles. And Sean said LA.
Yeah, big
Good,
time.
so two of you can never talk to me again.
Listen,
I feel like he's making
make
a
no
hit list
mistake. Make
right
no
now.
mistake. If the Eagles made it to the Super Bowl and won, I would be overjoyed
No.
that
I would.
Saquon Barkley got himself a ring.
I so badly want this to happen just to fucking rub it in.
I want to say something too. Can we just real quick? I know we're a time thing, but Matt Stafford. I mean, can we give him his flowers? I mean, we say
Absolutely.
McVay, but
Yeah.
the guy's a fucking baller. His wife has cancer. He's been injured.
Yeah.
This and that.
Yeah.
All he's ever really done is win. I mean, the dude.
Mhm.
His whole family was displaced from the fire. Like, let's go.
Yeah, dude. Like you got to root for that dude. So just saying, Matt Stafford. Shout
he
out to him.
cannot. I agree, Bill. I think I like Stafford. He cannot throw stupid picks, though. He does have a tendency to kind of throw inopportune picks, like a lot of quarterbacks. But it just
like Jalen Hurts.
Like he's
Baker
so
Mayfield.
good.
Hadn't done that in a while though.
Yeah, but Baker's like just turnover prone. Like Stafford's so good. He should be better. And maybe that's just the whatever you call it, the catch-22 of having a really good throwing quarterback, is that there are going to be those sometimes. But
he doesn't seem to do it so much in the big game, though.
Yeah, he's got to protect the ball.
Yeah, so we'll see. It'll be a good game.
Good stuff.
All right, and last
Now
but certainly not least, the showdown, dude. Lamar and Josh Allen, Ravens Bills. What do we got?
What is it? Buffalo +1?
No, it's Ravens are plus money on the or minus 1.5. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're
Yeah,
right.
Ravens are minus
Yeah,
one.
you're right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought you were saying because I thought the Bills
yeah.
would get point or
Well,
give
it
points.
started the opposite. It started Buffalo -1,
Yeah.
and it flipped recently to Buff. Sorry, I said that wrong. The Ravens -1.
Let me just tell you guys that. Oh, go ahead, Sean.
No, you know my pick. I'm going Ravens. I like Buffalo. I really do. I'm sad to see that Josh Allen will get bumped after this round tomorrow or Sunday, but I'm going Ravens, and I think it's Ravens by more than a touchdown.
What?
Let's hold on. Let us not forget that the Ravens absolutely steamrolled them in the regular season, like 30 something to 10.
All right.
I'm not saying it's the same. I'm not. I get it, playoff football, but I think the Ravens. I think it's going to be a slugfest, like you said. And when you got to run the ball and pound it inside and on the ground, the Ravens have the two best running backs in the league.
The best running back in the league is Josh Daddy, number one. Let me just tell the people.
God.
Let me just tell the people I am officially endorsing the Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl this year. That's right. You heard it here. I am endorsing the Bills to win the Super Bowl. Now that the Steelers are gone, I say it. Josh Allen's the man. I mean, he's a fun dude to watch. Reminds me a lot of another big quarterback named Big Ben.
It
The
reminds
guy's
me
a
of Joe
winner.
Dirt.
He cannot.
That works too.
He cannot remind you of Big Ben.
He's a little Big Ben in his game. He's a little
No,
bit of
he's
a
not,
backyard
dude.
football, big fella running around. Yeah, he is, Sean. Come on.
Big Ben was not a runner.
What, Lamar's a runner and Big Ben's not a
Yes.
runner?
Big Ben was definitely not a runner.
He was nimble, dude. He was nimble on his feet. He had great pocket awareness. He's the original.
Nimble.
He was nimble on his
I-
feet, dude.
I think
I'm
both
gonna
we
send you guys clips of Big Ben, dude. That
Send me.
dude could move.
Go ahead.
Listen,
Go ahead.
all right. What's his record against Cleveland? Anyway, so the Bills win by more than a touchdown, for
Wow.
sure.
Damn.
The Ravens get exposed.
We don't trust the Ravens. I get it.
Takes them right through this team, and then they may lose to the Chiefs.
we trust the Bills even more in the playoffs. I get it.
Josh has been proven to look better than Lamar in the playoffs. That's for sure.
The record's not that. I think Josh has one more win.
He looks better doing it though. Lamar
All
just looks like a running back that
Yay.
occasionally throws the ball, but okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Lamar has like one of the best completion percentages in the league. Right?
Well, not just
What,
that,
against the Steelers?
he's got
Stop it, dude. You're such a troll.
he's got close to 500 more yards through the air than Josh Allen does this season.
He's got a lot more rushing than Josh Allen too.
What do they say? The chickens will come home to roost or something like that?
No.
Something like
Pat
that.
Mahomes and Josh Allen tomorrow and the next day, chickens will come home to roost.
All right, fair enough. I like it. Spicy. Corey.
Ravens. And didn't wasn't last year's AFC Championship game Chiefs and Ravens?
Yeah,
right?
and the Ravens
Mhm.
sucked.
I remember
so
that. That was a good game.
we're
I
gonna
might watch
rematch.
that tonight.
What do they cover by? Or
I don't know,
They
50
won't cover
billion
it,
because
but-
Josh Allen sucks. So
okay.
I don't
Good,
know.
honest appraisal. I like it. All right, Greg, close us out.
I think it's a tight game. I think it's a close game. I think that that's going to be a lot less points scored than everybody thinks there will be. But I think the Ravens take it. Derrick Henry's a monster. Lamar is a monster. Everybody Zay Flowers right now is doubtful, and everybody thinks
Mark
that might be a
Andrews,
problem.
Isaiah Likely, like those are.
Yeah, well, Mark Andrews only had like 2 catches last week.
Yeah, but he has the ability to
right.
You know what I mean?
Since Zay Flowers has been dealing with issues, staying healthy and all that kind of stuff, Lamar Jackson's making Rashad Bateman look like an absolute stud. So you know what? I'll take the Ravens.
Dude, he did it to the Steelers, guys. I mean, come on, let's
no. Throughout the season too. Throughout the season.
I want to see him do it in the playoffs against a good team.
I do too. Fair enough. I'm ready for it, and it'll be this Sunday.
And one more thing. Happy birthday to my daughter. Tomorrow's her birthday.
Happy birthday, Avia.
Daddy loves you. Come on, Corey.
That's the real
Happy
big,
birthday.
That's the real big win.
Go Buckeyes.
go. I expect you all to be at the party tomorrow.
Greg, you
Bright and
better be
chipper.
flying in.
Greg, fly on down.
Private jets,
All
gas,
right,
ready to go. It's on the tarmac.
Love it. Let's see whose picks come to fruition. We'll be back next week again. We'll do this again for the AFC Championship game. So
Well, the Eagles
Corey?
lose. I'm not showing up.
I
so-
can't
don't
wait.
don't have a coronary, Corey.
Man,
I
I
well,
can't wait to
Ordinary,
check
get
in
it?
with Sean
Uh,
when both of his teams are knocked out of the playoffs this weekend.
our listeners will know because we'll be recording during the Eagles game.
That's true. Good point. We are recording this Sunday during the Eagles game.
Have you suffered a playoff loss as an Eagles fan? You were an Eagles fan last year, right?
I suffered
big?
a Super Bowl loss.
Yeah, but you weren't really a. Were you
That-
on them then?
The few games before that is when I locked in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see how you deal with
All
it
right.
tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Love to all our listeners. Thank you for
Adios.
supporting.